asleep. Air it out, girl, I promise that it's you and me. Air it out, all that talking then you fell asleep. Met your mama took me overseas, yeah. Shout out my city every time I breathe, yeah. Now I wonder why I let you leave, fool. I bet on everything for you to be you. I swore on everything I come to see you. On everything and beyond.
It has been a rough fucking ride, fellas, since the last video. I want to do this because it's super important to make it known to a lot of you that watch my videos in the fact that it's easy to look at people like me that are living in places like Bali, tropical paradises, and assume that life is just honky-dory. Life is sunshine and rainbows, and it's fucking not. It is really not, okay? I have had so many issues, particularly in the past month. Had my tattoo, had to obviously have time off the gym because of that. That's fine, that's self-induced. And then my Mac went tits up, which is obviously an absolute nightmare when you work online. So that caused super high stress, pissed me right off because trying to get a Mac sorted in Bali is not the easiest of things to maneuver. And then as a result of that, the stress, I believe, brought about an illness, and I just came down with this fucking fever and it just would not shift, and it's still kind of lingering now. It's been like 2 weeks. So yeah, like I said, it is easy to look at people like me in places like this and just think, fuck me, this guy's living the life. Don't get me wrong, it is amazing. Obviously the weather's incredible, people are incredible, it's a great community and so on, but like there is shit to deal with. And I don't want this channel to just be this highlight reel of me looking like I'm living the fucking life, because it's not always the case. So I want to share the bullshit that I have to endure along the way as well. Now, as I say this, I'm not getting the violin out, you know, it could be a hell of a lot worse. That's not my point here. The point is to simply make it clear to you guys that, you know, life is not always perfect. It is shit even when you are in a place like Bali. So yeah, it's been a rough ride, as I said, but fingers crossed we're on the mend now. Body composition's taken a bit of a hit. I've literally only trained 4 times in the past 2 weeks. And then obviously prior to that, I had my tattoo, had to have time off. So March was just a fucking write-off, absolute write-off. So I'm praying that April brings through a better, more productive month and just no illnesses. So that's where we're at, fellas. Obviously in the oyster dealer right now, gonna sink some oysters, get this body on the mend even more, get the nutrients in, and then I'm gonna head for a pedi if it's not rammed. So I will catch you then, hopefully.
pain follow me. Deal with trauma privately. I don't wanna be a burden, I handle things defiantly. Spent a decade searching for a higher power guiding me. Figured out that faith is not up there, that it's inside of me. Act with execution, what's a plan with zero action? Faced with bad habits, knowing it's a magnet to my imbalance. I'm somewhere between confidence and arrogance. The middle ground is treacherous, I work on getting out of it. Pops is looking down, I feel him every time the sun shine. Back to being unsigned, I only got my bloodline. With me going forward, smoking cookie till we dumb high. I heard you taking shots, we pulled up on them, they was gun shy. 2 p.m. in Rome, we at the chapel eating sun-dried tomatoes and a plum wine. Life been like a movie, I don't know how long the run time. Hope it's an extended cut, but when I die, I load my consciousness onto a thumb drive.
Post-workout, fellas, and that meal literally felt like a workout. It's so hot out there. And so I'm in my bedroom scranning this in the aircon because it is absolutely baking. Anyway, fellas, as I mentioned, I'm pretty sure I did at the start of the video, technology issues. You're probably gonna have your fair share of technology issues if you come to Bali, and all I can say is be effing ready for it, because it is a war. Obviously, you're on an island in Bali. It's not like being in the UK or the US or the UAE or the fucking Europe, whatever. Getting things sorted out here, it's not a quick fix. So back in November last year, my other Mac went tits up, and I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna buy a new one, because I just could not be asked to faff about because I didn't have the warranty on that Mac. So I bought a new one. Anyway, bought this one, and this one went tits up about 3 weeks ago now. I had to go back and forth from Canggu to Denpasar to back here, down to Denpasar again, to different types of authorized Mac stores. Apologies, you can probably see I'm sweating. And it's just a big ass stress. So yeah, if you are to have Mac technology based issues out here, just be ready for it, like I said. Anyway, in terms of what happened to my Mac, the logic board went, I think. That then impacted the screen or the keyboard or some bullshit. So they had to basically send off for a new part, but because obviously in Bali you're on an island, it takes ages for parts to arrive. Anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. When obviously you work online, I can't wait 2 to 4 weeks, like it's a nightmare. So as a result, after various back and forths, trying to sort it out with different authorized Mac sellers here in Bali, I ended up basically renting this setup off this company called Monis. I got a screen, keyboard, a Mac mouse, and this Mac M3 computer thing, whatever it is. As you can tell, I'm no expert, but it squared me up nicely. Like without this, I'd have been absolutely screwed. And I was without a Mac for about 7 to 10 days because I hadn't found this company. So like I said, if you do have technology issues, be ready for it. And if you do want to get around it, I would advise you getting in touch with companies like Monis, because you can rent setups like this and it just takes the stress off your hands, because it is stressful obviously when you work online and you don't have access to a Mac or a computer or whatever. So yeah, it's been a bit of a stress, guys. It's been a bit of a whirlwind over the past month. Mac went tits up, got stressed AF, got ill for fucking 2.5 weeks, but fingers crossed we're on the mend now. I need to chill out, calm down, sink this beautiful steak, get this rice in me, cool down under this aircon, and then I'm gonna go hit a massage. So I'm gonna go wipe the sweat that is dripping off my face, and yeah, fingers crossed, you boys, if you are to come to Bali, or if you are in Bali, you don't have tech issues like I have had, and fingers crossed you don't get ill as well, because wow, it's not fun.
Chill with me, with me, with me.